Hey there, future doctors. Ready to dive into the world of brain hemorrhages? Let's break it down. First up, intracerebral hemorrhage. This happens when a blood vessel inside the brain bursts, causing blood to spill into brain tissue. Think of it like a pipe bursting in your house, except it's your brain. Next, we have subarachnoid hemorrhage. This type involves bleeding into the space between the brain and its covering. Often, a ruptured aneurysm or a solid whack to the head is the culprit. Moving on to epidural hemorrhage. Here, bleeding occurs between the skull and the dura mater, the brain's outer covering. It's usually the result of head trauma, like a nasty fall or a car accident. And finally, subdural hemorrhage. This one involves bleeding between the dura mater and the arachnoid membrane. It's often linked to head injuries, but can also be caused by other conditions. So what causes these brain hemorrhages? High blood pressure is a biggie. Then there's cerebral aneurysms, arteriovenous malformations, head trauma, blood-thinning meds, liver disease, and amyloid angiopathy. Each of these can spell trouble for your brain's blood vessels. Now, on to treatment. Addressing the underlying cause is key. For some, that means surgery to remove clots or repair damaged vessels. Medications can control symptoms like seizures or manage high blood pressure. And don't forget rehabilitation therapy to help recover any lost neurological function. Remember, understanding brain hemorrhages is crucial for diagnosing and treating them effectively. So keep studying, stay curious, and one day, you'll be saving lives. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more medical insights. Until next time, keep those brains healthy. Like, share, and subscribe to the Diseases and Cure channel for more health tips and medical knowledge.